Where is Bobby?
Left the son of his people.
It's the sweetest song, and he wrote it. You know, Bobby writes a song in about three minutes.
Yeah, he's incredible.
And now, whenever he sings it, Quentin will say, "No, that's not right." Be correct, because he remembers every word. Yeah.
You let me know when you're set.
Well, he was little when I saw him.
Oh, I got a picture I got to show you. His Elvis. First of all, he's learned how to do that because you know his daddy does that.
The eyebrow.
So he does that, and it's gets a lot of action.
He'd have to.
Yeah, we're all set. Okay. What are your thoughts about coming on the show?
Oh, I wanted to come on the show very much. I was very excited about doing it. It's just totally different. I don't like the early mornings. I'd rather sleep till 9. It's early at 8.
Oh,
That's
I forgot.
early.
You go to sleep, don't you?
Yeah.
No, we don't sleep here. I didn't sleep till I was 42.
Okay.
See, what we do is we just stay out. And
Oh,
that
just
way,
keep going.
Just keep going. And then on Friday, you crash and burn. But,
Not
I
me.
didn't realize you did that.
I'm a night person. I'll stay up all night, but I want to sleep late the next day.
I heard
that. Okay.
A little bit about the role. Who are you playing?
Oh, my name's Jolene Frazier. I'm one of the Frazier sisters. And we have a singing act. And 2 of us are okay. The other one is pitiful. Real
2 of them
pitiful.
are great, and the other one is would bring. Oh gosh, I don't know. It brings sign language back. You know, I mean, it's frightening. It's absolutely frightening. And thinks that she's got perfect pitch.
You were.
Quiet! We're working here. I can't work like this. Thank you. I have a lot of power here. Go ahead.
How adamant were you about having Tammy on the show?
How what?
Adamant were you?
Adamant. I was adamant to the point of, I'm leaving the show and I'm going to become Major Dad. No, I was. I have been and will be forever the biggest Tammy Wynette fan in the world. And when we had Reba McIntyre and Vince Gill, and we've had Jerry Reed on the show, I kept saying to the guys, we got to find something for Tammy. And then this came along, and then Tammy got sick, and they called me and they said, she's not going to be able to do the show. And I said, why? And they said, well, she won't be well. And I said, oh, well, how many weeks is it? And they said, 2. And I said, she'll be up singing. And they said, no, she won't. And I said, I know her. She'll be up singing. And I was right. I mean, you'd have to shoot her right between the eyes, and then she'd still finish Stand By Your Man.
Yeah.
Fun? Have you been having fun?
Yes, it's been fun. I'm really enjoying it. Nervous, but Burt is so easy to work with. He makes it possible for anybody to be able to do what we're trying to do here. But he never complains. He doesn't say, no, you did that wrong. I mean, he'll come over, and when you know you've screwed it up royally, he'll come over and say, I think if you said it this way, it would sound. So he makes it real easy. And I wouldn't do this with just anybody. With Burt, I'd be happy to try anything because I know he would help me, he would encourage me, and he would tell me when I was doing good or bad. He'd be honest with me. But I wouldn't do it.
It's a fabulous show, well written, best cast you may see on television again. You've seen the show, you've watched it. What's it like to come on? I mean, is it something that you kind of always wanted to do and just be a part of it? What makes it so neat for the audiences out there?
Well, like you said, I think it's a fabulous cast. There's just not, you can't beat it. They're all terribly talented, and I don't know, they mix well together. It's just a chemistry that's there, and I think you can feel that when some other shows, I don't get that feeling that they all just congeal and work together like I do on Evening Shade, but I think it's, Hal Holbrook and all of them, they're great. They're just great actors and actresses, and they work well together.
It's also, when we announced that Katie and Tammy were coming, everyone went crazy. I mean, they just went bananas because they're all such big fans, and that makes it wonderful. And we do have a cast that's can't afford coffee, but what a cast. and I called in every marker I ever had, to get this cast. Charlie Durning had just won the Tony for Big Daddy on Broadway and Cat on Tin Roof. Michael Jeter had just won the Tony for Grand Hotel. Liz Ashley was touring in a big play. Ossie Davis was touring in a play and was doing a movie, every Spike Lee movie, and it was incredible, the group of people that we got, and but they came because I think they knew that we all loved each other, and you spend more time with this family than you do your own family. You're here 14 hours a day or 12 hours a day, and they're so generous with jokes and with setting people up and everything else that it's I love coming to work, and this has been not the best year of my life, and as a matter of fact, the earthquake was a snap compared to the rest of it. A breeze, actually. Just a little bump in the road. And what sustained me, truly what sustained me, was the love of this group of actors.
What about country music today? I'll ask you both.
Well, I've loved country all my life. It's all I ever heard when I was a child.
Right.
But there's a popularity of country music right now like there never has been. But I think one thing is because it's such a simple music. It's a down-to-earth music, and people are ready for that now with the craziness in this world and everything. I think they're ready for something more simple and something they can understand. And we write about everything. We don't hold back on anything. So we write about divorces and heartbreak and drinking and all that. So it's everyday living. I love it.
The future, though, do you see it even getting more, maybe perhaps more pyrotechnic?
I don't.
What does he mean?
Huh?
Pyrotechnic.
What is
Yeah,
that?
kind of like
You have to look that up.
Yeah.
fireworks.
Everybody know what that means?
Oh, fireworks. No, we don't see any fireworks here. What's happening since I loved Ernest Tubbs and Hank Williams and other people is that Tammy and Dolly and Loretta have become icons, and rightly so. And the Young Turks, the Lori Morgans and the beauties that can sing too, have come along, and it's a different kind of country music that they do. I mean, right now there's got to be some guys. Eddie Arnold, well, he owns half of Tennessee anyway.
He does.
But I don't know is he's thrilled with all those violins on the stage, and saxophone. I mean, fiddle players and that kind of stuff that we grew up with. And it's changed. But what's wonderful is the crossover. What's incredible, and she'll tell you this is true, 20-some years ago, I begged her to please sing a song with
He did.
Sinatra or Tony Bennett or somebody, and she went, "They'll never forgive me." Well, she did one with Elton John, and I think they forgave her. It's the best song on the album, and it's thrilling. It's just thrilling. I talked to Frank about duets, and I said, "Are you using a certain person who was obvious to me that he would probably ask for?" And he said, "No, I want the best voice in country music. I want Tammy Wynette."
True story.
That's really nice. That's very nice. Well, I've known Burt since 1974. Was it when we met? I think so, 1974.
12/22.
And, he's just been a wonderful, close friend, and his family's been a great friend to my family all these years. And there's nobody that I respect any more in the business than I respect Burt. and I hate it that he's had such a miserable year this year.
Well,
it's
it's all right.
not fair.
You're talking about the earthquake.
Yeah,
The earthquake.
No, you know, I have well, I died once, but just had a slight case of AIDS, and I got well. And then I died again. And I came back. So I've looked the elephant in the eye a couple of times. I think they have to spank me every 10 years, and then they let me come back. I'm kind of Peck's bad boy or something. I don't know.
Hey.
But I love the business. I've never gotten bitter. There are a lot of changes that have happened in the business since I've been in it. Tremendous changes. I mean, there are no more Xanax and Goldwoods. We have hairdressers who own studios. But, and pictures have gone up to $45 million, you know. And there's a couple of actors whose arms, if they go down in the middle of the night, will never work again. There is comedy, you know, and it's hard to do, real hard to do. And having 45-inch arms doesn't help. You got to have timing. And also pyrotechnics, as you call them, toilets flying through the air when a house explodes. They keep having to top. And I started out doing stunts because they've gotten so technical. 3 of my best friends have been killed in the last 8 years trying to top the last picture. It's like a bullfighter, you know, when you ask him for more, when the bull passes right here, and you say more, you're asking him to die.
Well, I don't want to. I just want to ask you one more question. I want to be an imposition, but it sounds like you're having fun working together again.
I am.
Well, it's obvious. I mean, I'd dig a ditch with her, but to be able to watch her on film, and she's just so special, and everything, the essence of Tammy, which is what television sees. It's like an X-ray machine. It looks right through you. When she comes back in the next life, she'll be Bambi.
I like that.
I'll be Thumper.
Thank you both very much. I have very much appreciated it.
Thank you very much.
Very welcome.